Hey everyone, the Siren Blasters have landed and they are coming into the hobby pretty hard with a bold green color and a bolder slogan, which is nothing comes close. And it rather feels like a statement. I'm your host Dave, welcome to Tag. Yes, the Siren Blasters. We were teased back in June, but having them is a whole different experience. All three blasters offer pro and way beyond pro performance, and the most surprising of them all for me, you won't believe me, it's the blink. This blaster baffled me completely. But coming back to the Siren Blasters as a whole, they seemingly came out of nowhere, produced by NSI, who made the Laser X Blaster laser tag pistol, and now they are going to just storm the foam tag hobby with those three amazing blasters. Unboxing experience was amazing. Don't get fooled by the brown packaging. Everything is well placed inside and it rather feels premium. The Siren Gnarl, which is your basic go anywhere pro game 150 FPS pump action Springer blaster. The maulr, which is your big primary, which is gonna be adaptable to any game because there is a very nice power select switch on it, which allow you to go to like 160 FPS to over 270 FPS. And last but certainly not least, the Siren Blink. Everybody knows how I mainly don't like flywheelers. They lack accuracy and they lack performance. And I gotta say, those two statements are rather false in the case of the Blink. This thing completely shoots laser beam at 200 FPS. Those three blasters are pretty crazy. Let's check them out one by one. Let's start with the Blink. Yes, this Siren Blink. For me, this blaster is kind of baffling because mainly I am not a flywheeler guy. But this thing really conquered me. It is so good and so great, but let's start at the beginning. The Siren Blink is a flywheel electronic blaster powered by a 3S LiPo 11.1 volt. It features not only adjustable power, but adjustable fire rate. On top of that, once you put your 3S LiPo inside that huge battery tray, you don't have to remove it, for the simple fact that they included the charger inside the blaster. You charge your battery through the blaster by plugging the USB port from your blaster. The light will come on. When it's fully charged, the light will come off, and then you can turn it on by clicking the little power knob clockwise. You're gonna feel it, and then you can crank it up. The only thing you gotta do when your blaster is all charged up is to load your magazine, put it in the blaster, and by the way, this magazine is not only Talon compatible, this is a Talon geometry magazine, working all my blaster that works with Talon, and this blaster pretty much accepts any magazine with Talon geometry. But coming back to the Siren Blink. This Siren Blink is gonna blast your dart at around 200 FPS, and for the maximum rate of fire, if you crank it all the way up, the advertisement said 6 darts a second, but I clocked 435 rounds a minute, which tells me it's gonna do more like 7. So between 6 and 7 rounds a second, for this, $90, everything, the battery, the magazine, the dart, the charger, since it's inside the blaster, your flywheeler will be adjustable in fire rate and in FPS. For the FPS, you can bring it down to 130-ish, and you can bring it all the way up to 190, 200. This thing mesmerized me. I normally don't like flywheeler. I normally don't buy flywheeler because they always disappoint. This Siren Blink, this blaster made me love flywheeler blaster again. It worked right out of the box. This is a pretty crazy blaster. It sounds, if I open it up, because when you turn it on, your little light goes green, and when you rev it, this thing is violent. Use good darts in it, because if you use your generic cheap dart, they will not survive. This is a high crush flywheel, and this is rather efficient. The fire test was pretty crazy. When I empty it on automatic, all 20 darts or pretty much hit the center of the target. That was crazy. In like what, 2.5 seconds, the magazine was empty and all my darts reached their destination. Obviously, this is a blaster that you will mostly use outdoor due to the power it has, but you can tune it down for more close quarter game. But yeah, with this Siren Blink, I think I found my blaster of the year, and that's not even a spring powered one. Now, let's move to what is more into my cup of tea, the Siren Gnarl. This is the Siren Gnarl. This is your perfect, basic, no-nonsense blaster. The one that's going to bring you into pretty much every game that you can just fetch in your backpack. It's rather small, and if you are using the very tiny little 5-round magazine, it's even more compact. But this thing is compatible with all Talon Geometry magazine, or pretty much. And also with every kind of dart type you might have at home. This is a standard half dart, spring powered blaster, no battery required, 150 FPS. This thing is just pure simple beauty. Everything is well placed and thought of on this thing. I mean, the grip is just enough for me. The safety is placed rather conveniently. The mag release is super responsive and easy to press. You can just touch it with your finger. That's awesome. Then, pretty simple, you load your magazine, you put the magazine in the blaster, you pull back on it, you push it forward, and you fire. As I said, this is perfect simplicity. It works. $25, everything included. You got the safety glass, the magazine, the dart, the instruction, and the cool little Siren Gnarl blaster. I think this thing will be competitive in pretty much all type of game. Even if the FPS cap is a little higher, nothing stops you from using a 150 FPS blaster. More like 135, 40 if you're using standard dart. The Siren Gnarl, simple, no nonsense, perfect little Springer blaster. Now for the last one, the big Siren Maulr. Before we dig into this Siren Maulr, I'm going to invite you to click the link in the description to get your own Siren Blaster. Whatever the model is, this is the official link. You're going to get all the info you need. Now, for this Siren Maulr. This is another one that is pretty spectacular here. You have a pump action, spring powered blaster with a 10-round Talon Geometry magazine. Again, Picatinny rail, removable sight, front and rear, that is adjustable in power. But unlike all the other blasters on the market, which require you to remove a part, put a spacer, or put back a spring and a spacer, this thing is from a switch. This is rather something, okay? This blaster from 160 FPS all the way up to 250 if you put the highest setting. In the middle it's gonna go right around 200, which is perfect for most game I play. This thing is big, powerful, it got just the right length for a big adult. It's not a very short stock. And again, this magwell is a charm. The higher you set the FPS, the tougher your prime is gonna be, but those performance. For the lowest setting, more around 160. For the mid setting, we have like rather 200 FPS, and for the big one, it go all the way up to 250 and 270 plus. This thing is a bull pump blaster, which allows you to have a very long barrel that goes all the way to the rear with a big plunger tube in front. That is a compact sniper blaster. This thing at $40, it's unbeatable. I mean, 250 FPS plus for $40, that works right out of the box with talent geometry. Not one of those cheap Chinese blaster where we gotta modify the magwell so it's gonna work with our magazine. No, a true primary class sniper blaster. This thing is really awesome. I did my accuracy test on the lowest FPS setting on this thing because my setup is indoor and outside the weather was just not allowing me to film anything with this blaster. Again, this Siren maulr, a solid blaster in their lineup. I mean, Siren is really, really impressive. Whether you did or did not pick up one of the budget primary class options already on the market, you need one of those. It's something else. Siren, I'm impressed here. The Siren gnarl, small, compact, perfect little blaster. That Siren maulr, this amazing adjustable sniper blaster, long barrel, large plunger volume for $40, that's rather awesome. But where you impressed me the most here, Siren, it's this thing. This Siren Blink. I mean, because of you, I kind of like flywheeler blaster again. I mean, I don't like flywheelers blaster in general, but this thing? Yeah, it's not I would play it. No, it's I will play this thing on the field. This is too good. I mean, the fire test was incredible. The control, everything is super sensitive with it. Everything is super smooth. The ergonomy of this thing, the comfort. Everything is thought of, everything is included, the battery, even the charger, you can adjust it. This thing is pretty crazy. Siren Blaster, nothing comes close. I believe it. Well, I think that's it for this small video. In the meantime, you can always follow me on Facebook and Instagram at @thatoldnerfguy. Please leave a like and comment. Click the link in the description to get your Siren Blaster. Please leave a like and comment, subscribe for more content. Don't forget to hit that bell to notify for my latest video. This was Dave Fatag. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.